A haunted swamp here, and right over there is, across the street, the Northbrook Library, where I'm going to see Bette Davis now in Bordertown. Bordertown, USA. I got my little flyer in my pocket here. My vest pocket, like my file can say Bette Davis month. And you see there's a picture of Betty on the cover, all the movies she was in. And I open it up here, and there is pictures of the movies. Look at, see? Bordertown right there. There's Bordertown. There's Betty. Like playing a woman of the evening, a woman of the night. Well, she's hot. She's got a nice body. 1935, Bordertown. And then look over here. 2 weeks from today on May 23rd. Bette Davis in The Nanny. The Nanny, man. It's a Hammer film. It's a scary movie. And that chick there on the right, that young chick, she's got a nice body. But next week it's The Great Lie with Bette Davis and George Brent. And it was like Mary Astor. Mary Astor was in a lot of those films back like in the 60s. Well, you know, in the 1960s they would air them. They would air them on late night. Mary Astor movies. What about Astor Pictures that did Frankenstein's Daughter? That was done by Astor Pictures. I wonder if that's any relation to Mary Astor. And, you know, and then they show a movie here, you know, they show these other movies, you know, All About Eve, they're showing that, but I'm not going to see that. I'm going to see The Nanny. Yeah. In 2 weeks. Because next week, instead of seeing that one with the Great Lie with, what's his name, George Brent, whatever his name is. Yeah, the guy with a mustache. I'm going to go see Michael Flores next Wednesday because, you know, he's my fiend. He's the one that gave me the name Edward of the 21st century. Yeah, I'm going to see him down in Chicago, down in Hamilton's. So if you're down in Hamilton's over there near Loyola, you know, over there on Broadway and Devon, I think it is, Broadway and Devon, Hamilton's. They got the great chicken wings on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. You know, they got the teriyaki flavor, they got the hot flavor, and on Wednesday night they got brews for big cans of, I think, hams, old style or something, for $3, big cans. Good, good, good. Ah, that's a good job. I think it's pints of old style for $3. I'm gonna have one of those, a $3 beer, and I'm gonna get chicken wings. I think it's $3. Yeah, it's only $3. Like, you know, a small order of chicken wings, hot or teriyaki, like I had last time, or I had the garlic flavor. Those are good too. They're sprinkled, they're roasted in garlic. Oh man, I'm gonna get teriyaki this time though. I'm gonna try all the different flavors. Okay, so I'm going to Northbrook Library now to see Bordertown with Bette Davis in her sexiest role ever. I think a woman of the evening, like a flapper, maybe a prostitute. Uh-oh, I better not say that word. Their kids might be listening. They'll say, "Mommy, what does that word mean?" That's why I couldn't say it when I was on stage at a monster convention. The guy in charge says, Rondo says, "David, you can't say that word," because then some woman complained because then she said she had to explain to her son what that meant. Well, you know, she doesn't have to tell the son what that meant. She can be like my mom used to do. When I'd say, my brother would drive past this building and he'd say, "Hey Dave, look, there's a horror house." And I'm like, I was like 13, I go, "Oh, a horror house?" I think I was like 11, 12. I said, "A horror house?" He goes, "Is this old motel, old like 1950s motel, like out of the movie Psycho, kind of, an old beat up. It was a little drinky dink white wood, you know, like built like in the 30s or 40s, and they were tearing it. It was all abandoned now. Later it became Park Lane over there in Talcott near Toohey and Park Ridge, just south of Toohey on Talcott, near where Ernie Banks used to live in that round house. Anyway, but back to what I was saying. So you know, and I go, "Oh, a horror house." Yeah, Frankenstein. He goes, "No, a horror house." I go, "No, a horror house, like Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Mummy, you know." And our brother Keith says, "No, Dave, a horror house. Don't you know what that means?" "Oh, come on. You know, I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was something secret, like dirty. And I said, "Mom, what does Keith mean?" He goes, "When you get older, David, your mommy will explain it to you." So then my face turned red. I was embarrassed. Like it was something secret that I wasn't supposed to know. I didn't like that. I felt embarrassed. Good. Ah, that's good Java.